Hi, my name is SharonBeth, and I'm an artist and also an art activist. The purpose of this talk is to zero in on what is one's hat with regard to the planetary situation. We're part of a group, we're part of mankind. What is happening on the planet right now? There's certain financial and political situations going on. So I had to decide what was it that I wanted to do to help out with that situation. So I tried to figure out what is my hat. And first of all, I'd like to define the word hat. It's a collection of specific duties that one is responsible for in a group. Everyone has a hat they wear in regard to their functions in a group. But what is my hat as an artist? I asked myself this in the 2008 economic crisis when we lost our home, and now again as financial and political situations are ramping up. I was always trying to reconcile my part in all of this as an artist. So what is my hat in the current world? Well, here are some of the questions that I asked myself. Is it to lament over the injustices and violations of human rights that are rampant all over the world? Is it to cry and moan and gnash over the inhumane treatment of so many well-intentioned, beautiful, and brave people? Is it to decry the political systems, the hidden crimes of politicians, crooked and evil business magnates, and corrupt religious establishments? No. Although through the actions of the many brave people above, there's plenty of evidence that is being increasingly brought to light that the evil being dramatized on the peoples of earth is unprecedented and accelerating. All that is being done by others wearing their hats, as they have chosen to wear, is vital and essential to the success of the mission to handle planet Earth. So let's just say that there are a lot of hats being worn, and there are a lot of vital hats being worn. But yet, when the truth of all is brought to light, the evil will scream and rage to their dying breath. Yet the truth will wither the lies, and the evil will disappear. In the dissolving and the vanishment of the evil people and their ways, there is inevitably created a vacuum. Now let's look at the definition of vacuum real quick. A space not filled or occupied, void, implies an emptiness that will pull in what is around it. Okay, so we have a vacuum. The evil's been vanquished, there's a vacuum. The vacuum is where we, as the good people, the honest, the just people of earth, have our power. That vacuum will be filled. Will it be with another more sinister and destructive force? Vacuums tend to pull into themselves whatever lies closest, with a vengeance and without regard to the contents or quality of the matter being acquired. Would I take to the road in a truck and join thousands, possibly millions of wonderful, brave people who protest the squashing of human rights? Would I take to the courts and litigate against those who would flagrantly disobey the laws, make new laws to suit their agenda, and gladly swindle their way into the riches and supreme control of mankind? Would I take to social media and burn the pages with hate and strife and disagreement? Would it help if I spend my days poring over thousands of myriad posts on the internet that, with every word, conflicts with the truth of any other well-intentioned poster? Would I then be including myself in the fight? The fight that has to be fought for the sake of the future of the planet and possibly the universe. Make no mistake, all of these hats are needed and are essential to their own piece of the puzzle. The war must be fought on many fronts, and with the vanquishing of the bad and the flourishing of the good. No, none of that is my hat. I finally come to what is my hat on this planet as an artist. The hat is to win the race, to fill that vacuum with the truth of human rights and the truth of the recognition of the greatness of spirit that each one of us is. We have to realize the goodness of people and bring that out. To fill the vacuum with the education of who we really are, what we are capable of creating as human and spiritual beings. To fill the vacuum with the knowledge to pull oneself up and out of the mire that we have all been part of for untold millennia. I want to put so many good works out there that the evil has no space left to thrive. I want to foster art in myself and others that fills the vacuum with art and beauty and splendor of planet Earth and beyond. So that's filling the vacuum. We fill it with art. We don't put all our attention on vanquishing the evil. We allow others to have that hat. But as artists, we need to fill the vacuum with beautiful art. How do we do that? Well, we create beautiful art and we get it out there and we help other artists and we join groups and we band together and become a united front. One of the groups that's doing that, which is the reason why I wanted to talk today, is it's called Artists for Human Rights. It's a group, you can look it up, it's artistsforhumanrights.org, and it's on the handout that I am giving you. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you can figure out what your hat is, whether it be an artist or whatever other good works that can fill that vacuum. Thank you.